A transaction monitoring system can be likened to an airport scanner. Instead of trying to detect concealed and potentially dangerous items, a transaction monitoring system looks for unusual and potentially suspicious customer behaviour in the form of transactions. In a perfect world, a scanner categorises items with no error, detecting suspicious items or transaction activity with 100% accuracy, whilst allowing acceptable content to pass through unhindered. In reality, however, transaction monitoring systems are not 100% accurate, and when these systems were first put in place, they were primarily intended to demonstrate compliance rather than prevent financial crime. Accordingly, blunt rules were put in place which were not particularly effective at alerting suspicious behaviour, resulting in activity of interest passing undetected. In addition to this, they flagged a large volume of normal, non-suspicious behaviour for investigator review. These blunt rules could result in a very large volume of alerts being created, which would generate a backlog of cases that needed investigator review. To avoid this, banks reduced the sensitivity of their systems to produce fewer alerts. This approach reduced the amount of normal behaviour generating alerts, but it also meant some suspicious behaviour would no longer generate an alert. Regulators, recognising that some suspicious behaviour was being missed, demanded banks do more to identify financial crime. This forced banks to increase the sensitivity of their systems to try and ensure they are capturing more suspicious behaviour. Unfortunately, with detection rules being so blunt, this increased sensitivity led to many false positive alerts being generated. To compound the problem, systems also still fail to identify some of the truly suspicious behaviour. This leaves banks with a headache. How do they manage financial crime effectively through transaction monitoring without hiring an army of investigators? Baringa's Typify solution uses a comprehensive understanding of how financial crime is carried out, the customer's broader behaviour and that of their peers to much more accurately pinpoint financial crime. By better understanding the typical behaviour of customers and their peers, it can more precisely identify the atypical. This enables financial institutions to manage financial crime not just effectively but also efficiently, reducing the need for large teams of investigators and reducing operational cost. Baringa Typify, financial crime typologies identified.